I'm your host, Kara Dunkel, and joining me today is Marie Curie. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
When and where were you born?
I was born on November 7th, 1867, in Warsaw, now the capital of Poland.
Marie Curie was born on November 7th, 1867, in Warsaw, Poland, pictured here on the map. At the time of Marie Curie's birth, the city belonged to the Russian Empire.
What about your family background?
Well, I had 4 brothers and sisters. Both of my parents were teachers. My father was a pilot whose views about an independent Poland often made it difficult for him to keep his job. When I was 11 years old, my oldest sister died of typhus, and my mother died of tuberculosis.
Marie Curie had 3 sisters and 1 brother. This picture is of her and her siblings. From left to right, they are Zofia, Hella, Marie, Joseph, and Branya.
Wow, that's a lot of siblings, but let's not get off topic. What's your educational background?
Well, I finished high school at age 15 with the highest honors. I worked as a private tutor for children in Poland before moving to Paris, France at age 24 to study mathematics and physics at the Sorbonne. My goal was to get a teacher's diploma and return to Poland.
I heard you didn't return to Poland, though. What was the reason for you not returning to Poland?
Well, I stayed in France after I met a French scientist, Pierre Curie, in the spring of 1894. Pierre was the head of the library at the School of Industrial Physics and Chemistry. I married him and we had 2 daughters, Irene and Eve, born in 1904. Pierre and I worked together in a laboratory, which later resulted in a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903, making me the first woman to receive the Nobel Prize.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. So Marie, earlier you were telling us about how you went to the Sorbonne. What degree did you get?
I received a physics degree at the Sorbonne in 1893. Since I was Polish, the Russians didn't want me to have an education, but I pushed through and proved them wrong.
The reason the Russians didn't want Marie Curie to get too much of an education at this time was because the Russian Empire was ruling over Poland, and they were trying to keep Polish people as uneducated as possible, especially women.
What was your 1903 Nobel Prize in Physics awarded for?
Henry Becquerel was awarded half the prize for his discovery of spontaneous radioactivity. Pierre and I were awarded half the prize for our research on the radiation phenomena discovered by Becquerel.
Congratulations! And one last question, Marie. What did you study and discover?
I studied the radiation of all compounds containing the known radioactivity elements. I also found that you can exactly measure the strength of the radiation from uranium. Also, the ability to get off radiation doesn't depend on the arrangement of the atoms in a molecule. It must be linked to the inside of the atom itself. This was considered a revolutionary discovery.
In addition to all that, the thing Marie Curie would probably most be known for is her and Pierre's discovery of polonium and radium, 2 radioactive elements.
Thank you for coming to visit us, Marie.
Thank you.
This has been Kara Dunkel
And Marie Curie
at People in the Past. Have a great afternoon.
Tragically, Marie Curie died on July 4th, 1934 in Savoy, France. Her cause of death was aplastic anemia, a blood disease that results from exposure to large amounts of radiation. All of her work with radioactive elements most likely caused this death. Marie Curie was a very realistic and cautious woman. She was a simplistic person who enjoyed buttered bread and always appearing poised and in control. She extremely disliked to show her weaknesses. Marie spent money on things of quality. Although she may have had a different, more colorful side to her, Marie came off as a modest woman to be greatly admired.